Go.
In the government, there are three branches: the legislative, judicial branch, and the executive branch. The executive branch runs the government, and the prime minister or the president is the head of the executive branch. Also, in the United States, the executive branch is incredibly large. Also, the president has and it is made up of various secretaries. Also, in the executive branch, they conduct diplomacy and protect the environment and do many other duties. In the legislative branch, there are two houses. It is the Senate and the House of Representatives. Also, it has a lot of members. The members of the legislative branch debate bills and pass them to make them into laws. The judicial branch interprets the country's laws. Also, they take certain cases, like the American Supreme Court. No one branch or woman can gain complete all over the branches and rule as a king or queen.
Okay, good. All right. Jason, ready? Go.
Most governments are divided into three branches. They're the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. They have different roles to perform. The executive branch runs the government. The president or the prime minister of a country is the head of the executive branch. But in some countries like the United States, the executive branch is incredibly large. The president has a cabinet which is made of various secretaries. They have important jobs. For instance, they manage the country's defense, conduct diplomacy, and have many other jobs. The legislative branch makes laws. It is made of a Congress or a Parliament. There are two houses of Congress in the United States. There are the Senate and the House of Representatives. There are large members in the legislative branch. They typically represent the states in the country. The men and women in this part debate bills and pass them and make them into laws. The judicial branch is responsible for interpreting the country's laws and enforcing the country's laws. Like the United States, there are high courts such as the American Supreme Court, which settles certain and particular cases. The government is so big that no one branch can run it all alone. Also, it can prevent the government from becoming too powerful. Having separate branches the government is the balance. Therefore, no one man or woman can gain complete power or rule as a king or queen.
Okay, good job. Can I ask you some questions? Short. Okay, so June, which branch do you think is the most important?
I think the legislative branch is the most important because in the legislative branch, they make the laws and also they debate bills and pass them into law. So I think the legislative branch is the most important.
Give me some examples.
Like for the executive branch, one of the members make the laws and the other legislative branch, the one who makes the law passes and signs the laws.
Right.
So I think the legislative branch is most important.
Okay, that's good. That's logical. Very good. Which branch do you think is the most important?
I think it is the executive branch because the executive branch runs the government. And also they have many things to do such as conducting the diplomacy, manage the country's defense, and so on. So I think the executive branch is the best branch.
Okay, let me ask you 3 more questions, okay? Why do you think the government branches need to be balanced?
If they are not balanced, then one of the branches members will become too powerful, so they will try to run the government by himself.
Right. And what happens if one branch?
If one branch tries to do it all alone, then even and one day the law can't be the lawmaking would not be done.
Right, so that would be a problem.
Yes.
Good answer. What do you think if one branch ruled everything in the government?
I think when one branch runs the whole government, they can be very hard, or the laws will be not very good.
Like how?
Like the laws are not checked,
Right.
or the citizens don't promise the laws,
Right.
and so I think so the democracy will break.
Right. That's a very good answer. Now, is there anything that you learned? Is there anything that was helpful to you while you learned this topic? Just your personal opinion.
I think one of the things is that if the laws are made, then we could be safe. And for example, if there's no laws, then the person who stole things, but the people can't do anything without the law.
Right. Good. Good answer. Okay, next topic is history. Get ready.
Alright.
Ready?
Wait.
Ready.
Empire. The Roman Empire once dominated the Western world. Yet the Roman Empire fell and is no more. The question is, why? Historians have identified many possible reasons for its decline and fall. Here are several theories. 1. Loss of civic virtue. This means the Romans themselves ceased to care about the well-being of their society. So they handed over the care and defense of the empire to others, such as non-Roman soldiers. This was a mistake on the Romans' part, because the non-Romans eventually turned against them. 2. Bad economic policy. According to this theory, the empire fell because its economy was not managed well. For example, Roman currency was debased. Gold and silver coins had less and less actual gold and silver in them, so their real value decreased. Also, the empire really had no budget, so it wasted its money and other resources. 3. Disease. Epidemics of disease like smallpox swept through the Roman Empire at times and killed much of its population. Eventually, according to this theory, there were not enough people left to support such a huge empire. 4. External enemies. The Roman Empire had powerful enemies such as the Sassanids in Persia on the eastern edge of the empire. The Romans had to devote so many resources to fighting the Sassanids that the Roman Empire was left much weaker as a result. 5. Size. One view of Rome's decline and fall is that the empire simply became too big. The cost of maintaining such a huge empire became so great that it at last just fell apart. Historians disagree on reasons why Rome fell. Everyone agrees, however, on one thing. The history of Rome shows that even the biggest, most powerful, and most successful empire can still